Hello people, it's Efenji here, your life and career success coach. In this video today, we're looking at ways by which an employee can start a business without necessarily quitting the job. As we all know, as employees, there's hardly time. You hardly have the spare time to do something else. And day to day, your time is occupied and you have no time left to attend to other things, especially trying to start up a business. It is a well-known fact that salaries are never enough for employees. When you're paid your salary, it hardly takes you from day one to the next payday. So that makes it necessary to have something on the side, a business on the side that will be bringing in income. Because depending on your salary only may not take you from day one to the next payday. You might run out of money even before the month is halfway through. So it becomes very expedient to seek for an alternative source of income, and that can be done by starting a business on the side. How can an employee do that without quitting his or her job? That is what we are going to look at today in this video. The ways to start a business without quitting your job. Let's look at your hobby. You can turn your hobby into a business, and that is by taking a look at how you spend your time. What you do at those spare time is what your hobby is. You can convert such activities into something that will fetch money, can turn it into a business. By looking at what you are passionate about, what you do at your spare time, you can weave a business idea around those activities. Instead of just wasting the time unprofitably, you can turn it into a business where you have some income to support that salary you're taking from your 9-to-5 job. We all know that as employees, you hardly have time. So instead of looking at businesses that offer services, because services will require your time, you need to spend time on it. If you want to offer consultancy services, you need to spend time on the business. But if you look at products, you can create a product that may not necessarily need your time. You don't need to be there. Once the product is created, you can continue to sell it without necessarily being there yourself. So focus on product, not services, because services will take your time. You need to be there to offer the service. But if it's a product, you can employ someone else to do the selling for you while you are at your 9-to-5 job. Another way you can create alternative source of income while remaining an employee is by investing. And how do you do that? You don't just jump into investing. First of all, you need to seek for financial education. You need to know what it means and how investment is done, what investments are and how it is done. And this you can do by educating yourself in financial matters. You can read, you can watch YouTube videos on them, you can ask questions, ask experts to tell you, to educate you on investing. Then to invest, you need to have the capital to invest. How you accumulate this capital as an employee, one of the ways is by saving. And you would know, if you ask questions or if you are an employee yourself, you will know that it's very difficult to save as a paid salary worker. As a paid worker, it's very difficult to save. But the clever way, the smart way to go about it is to decide in advance the percentage of your salary you want to put away for it to accumulate and become your capital for investment. You can do that by either instituting an instruction in your bank, and where they will debit you automatically into a savings account. When you have decided the percentage you want to save, you talk to your bank and give an instruction that once the salary comes in, it is debited, and that percentage which you want to save goes into a saving account that you will not touch. And that account should be an account where you don't have an ATM card, you don't have checkbooks. To be an account dedicated for saving in order to invest. So by the time you save, over time, the cash will accumulate and you now have enough capital to begin to invest. No matter how small, you can start, and as you start, it will keep compounding. The third aspect we want to look at in this video today is to work on your business, not in it. Having thought about the business you want to go into, you create a system by which you get either employees or subcontractors, or you outsource the jobs so that you can spend time on your 9-to-5 job while those you have employed, those you have engaged, will continue to work in the business and get the product or services delivered while you're at your own work, so that you can have this alternative source of income that will help you as a paid worker and also somebody who has a side hustle. There's need also for a great team to be assembled. While you focus on what you can do best by working on the job, not in it, what you are best talented to do, you get other good professionals to help you, like accountants, like lawyers, like stockbrokers, that will give you the necessary advice, the necessary tips, and that will do the work for you while you concentrate on managing the business in your spare time, overseeing your business rather than being an employee of the business. To be able to succeed in having a side hustle as an employee, you need to learn how to own your own schedule. By owning your own schedule, we mean be able to manage your time very well, be able to have a good productivity, to cut down TV time, to cut down going out for drinks, spending time hanging out, cut it down and use those time productively to invest in your business, to manage your business, and to see that the business succeeds. Another way by which an employee who is employed as a 9-to-5er can succeed is to leverage technology. You can make use of project management softwares, can make use of admin softwares that will help you in carrying out your day-to-day running of the business while you're working on the business and not in the business. In our next video, we'll be looking at other ways by which you can improve yourself in your side hustle, other ways by which you can earn alternative sources of income without necessarily quitting your job. You don't need to quit your job to be able to have a side business. You can only quit your job at the time where you now know that you're so comfortable and the income you are getting from the side business, you can live on that, not necessarily depending on your salary. It can take you throughout from the one of the month to the end of the month without necessarily depending on your salary. That is the stage where you can now quit your job and say you want to give full attention to the business. It won't be wise to just quit when there's nothing to fall back on. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe and click the notification button so that whenever we upload our video, you'll be able to see it and you'll be able to follow us in this journey. Leave a comment in the comment section down below and tell me what you think about having a side hustle even as a paid employee. If you have any questions, leave the questions in the comment section and I'll be there to read through it and respond to it. Take care.